What's up, everybody? It's me, Justin, aka Good Will Hunter. We're back. We're thrifting. It is Thursday, so you know what that means. It means I get a discount at the Goodwill. So we're gonna go up to Johns Creek and see what they got there. But on the way there, we passed by Park Ave, so let's head on in, see what we can find. So we didn't really find anything. I came here on Monday, didn't find anything. I think I filmed stuff, but again, I didn't find anything anywhere I went, so didn't make it into a video. So maybe today we'll, we gave them, 4 days to get some stuff. So hopefully there's some stuff on the shelves and we can find some gold. But we won't know until we go in. So let's head on in and see what we can find. All right, well, this is gonna have to do it. I did find stuff. I'm not gonna go up to Johns Creek because I spent 50 bucks here, so I'm gonna cap myself. I did find a lot of stuff, and I doubt I'll find anything as good as I did find today at Park Ave. Unfortunately, for some fucking reason, they put a lot of Nintendo games and I think like 1 or 2 Nintendo 64 games in the front case where they usually put all jewelry. So I didn't see any of that. You probably saw from the footage, they had a bunch of like Sega Genesis games, PlayStation 3 games, and even some PlayStation 4 games. But they had, I don't know, 10 or 12 Nintendo games, and this fucking guy and his like wife, girlfriend, whatever, fat ass motherfucker, he's a fucking reseller, I know he is. So am I. He sat there and had his wife, girlfriend look up all the prices, then like called someone, I think was probably asking like what he would get or some bullshit like that. There's that fat fuck right there, driving his fucking Rubicon. He can't even fit in his fucking Jeep. But anyways, yeah, so he had a stack of games, and he's a fucking whale of a man. Yeah, he had a stack of games, and he pretty much took all the good ones. I saw a couple. I didn't see all of them that were what I quote good. RoboCop 2, Karnov. I don't know what else was in there. I'm sure it was probably a bunch of common stuff that I probably have or don't have. I know Batman was in there. I do have Batman. I already have all the good ones. I have Contra and Punch-Out and so I probably don't really need them. But for $3.93, $4 a pop, who knows what else was in there. But I do know those 4 at least: Batman, RoboCop 2, Karnov, and whatever else. He left, you know, WWF Steel Cage, Double Dribble, Track and Field 2, Ice Hockey. So I don't know what I missed out on, but you know that feeling. If you're watching this, you're a collector or you enjoy the hobby, but you know when you tell me your horror story of walking into a thrift store and just being seconds too late and you just miss out. Now, I'm not so pissed because I did get some stuff. I got 2 systems and some games, so that's my rant. I'll leave it at that. But right off the bat, let's get into the games that I got. I did get a couple of VHS tapes. I hope this one isn't broken because this, just one of the tabs. This is, I don't know if you can see that. It's JR's 80th birthday. So that should be fun. Maybe they got some other stuff on there. And this one is just a blank Fuji, but it's halfway through, so something is taped on this. It looks pretty old, so curious to see what's on that. And the games that I got were not the greatest, but for the price, I paid $1.91 for World Series Baseball 95, one of the Sega Sports. Yes, it's in cardboard. It is crushed, but it is, you know, it's in there and it is complete. So, wow, there's more than one cart in here, actually. There's 2 carts. That's why it was so heavy. So let's see what else we got. See, there's 2 carts. Let's open it up. There is no manual. I think this is a game I don't have. So we got a copy of Justice League Task Force. So that's actually a bonus. And then just beat to hell copy of Sega Sports 95 with a big ass Blockbuster rental. So, well, I guess that was kind of worth it, right? I mean, it's pretty beat up Justice League, but it is a fighting game. At least I think this is the fighting game one. I'm pretty sure it's the fighting game one. And it sucks. But so does every DC game. Right? Am I right? DC sucks. Haters, leave your comments below. The other 2 games, well, 3 games I got The Godfather, the complete limited edition on the Xbox with the sleeve, nonetheless. That's pretty rare. And for, what did I pay? $3.93. It is complete. It's a 2-disc. I'm not sure. Bonus disc. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm a sucker for these kind of limited things. I think it came out obviously on PlayStation 2, but again, or maybe it didn't. Maybe it only came out on Xbox. Usually it would say only on Xbox, but they didn't say it on that one. And then 2 PlayStation 4 games. I got FIFA 14 and I know Call of Duty Ghosts on the PlayStation 4. I know they're not good games, but they were only $4 a piece. Add them to the collection. I'm not sure about Ghosts. It's got some scratching on the top layer. Now, I know on normal disc that's not very good. Looks like it's just dirty as shit. So I'm hoping maybe a PlayStation 4 will show up. Maybe. So 2 games, that's not bad. $4 a pop. And I did find a PlayStation 3. Yeah, DualShock 3 camo controller. I did not notice that it's kind of broken right there, which really shouldn't be that much of an issue. Actually, it looks like it will be an issue. I can replace this, and it was only $3.93. So I'm thinking what I'll do is maybe just try to trade it into GameStop or leave it for parts. If it does work, then it just needs a shell, and I could probably find a broken one to shell it out. Why is it so hot in this car? All right, so you saw that there was a bunch of Genesis games. Well, yes, I did find they had a Genesis 16-bit. Is this the high definition graphics one? No, it doesn't say high definition graphics on it, but it came with RF. Let's open it up. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, so we got this Blockbuster 6-button controller. Let's see, it says Blockbuster on the back. Here's the console itself. Looks to be in, I guess, okay. Looks like there's a sticker for some sort of reselling on it. I don't know what that's all about. And it looks like they had it taped up at some point. Looks dirty, as I say, as fuck. And this is the FJ8U USA Sega. I'm thinking that's the good model that you want. You can. This was the one that I think I have, that you can do the RGB mod easy to, and do the audio mod, all that. Easy to. What the hell? Is that even how you pronounce things? I guess maybe that was to keep the RF in, because the tape's all over that. And you got 2 RFs. You can never have too many Sega Genesis RFs. A first-party 3-button controller, dirty, and another Blockbuster rental 3-button. So maybe they bought this from Blockbuster. And what the hell is that? Oh, it's just another like friggin' AV cable. So that's cool. So before I left the store, I was on my way out actually when I went to the front and I saw that they were going through all those Nintendo games. I was like, fuck, and he was looking them up, and you know, he kind of took some of the stuff, the Sega Genesis games I didn't take because they had Shaq Fu and X-Men, but they were missing the manuals, and they wanted $4, and if they're not complete Genesis games, they're really not worth it to me. So I let them, and the labels were really messed up, so I left those. I don't even know if, I saw them go over and pick them, but I'm not sure if they bought them. So anyways, went back to the car, dropped it off, in hopes of they wouldn't take everything, they would leave maybe the value. I mean, how much is Karnov really go for? You could probably get it for like under $5 or $5. So he's really, if he's just gonna, that's the thing. He was looking them up because he wanted to know the value. So he obviously didn't know which games to go off of, and he thought, oh well, they're just probably gonna put them at a pawn shop somewhere or trade them in. And you're really not going to get anything for those games. So I thought he would just put them back, seeing how they weren't worth the money, but he didn't. So went back in just to wait for them to get out of the store, which they in turn then did, not leaving me anything. But while I was in the back, I was looking around and I found a PlayStation 3. And it had the AV, it did not have the power cable. This is obviously a really short power cable. But I needed to test it to make sure that it turns on, which it does. And it did have a game in, and the game did spin. So they had a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. But I'm obviously going to have to clean this because I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is dirty. So it needs a definite good cleaning. It's scuffed up, but they only wanted $24 for this slim PlayStation 3. So I thought that was a pretty good score, and you know, not getting those Nintendo games, I think this makes up for it. If I hadn't gone back, I wouldn't have found it. That's why it's always a good rule of thumb. If you've looked over it once, go over it twice, and make sure on the way out, go over it one more time, because there are times that I've caught myself on just stuff that I didn't see, and had I not gone back and looked, I would have missed on it. I would have known about it, so I wouldn't have cared. But again, that's the hoarder, collector, whatever, reseller friggin' mentality that I have. Always got to turn everything over, got to look stuff up. They had that Cisco firewall VPN router still in there. They only wanted $4 for it. I was thinking about picking it up until I looked up the prices for the power supply. People are asking $60 and up for the power supply. So right there, that's not worth my time, because that's what I would probably sell it for in the condition that it was. So had to leave that. But they had an old mechanical, it wasn't a PS2, it was like a DB something, I don't know what they call the old PS2 keyboards. Before they were PS2, they were something else, Serial, I don't know. Nice clicky keys, some lots of keyboards actually. I'm looking for that Fujitsu friggin' stylistic, whatever it's called, the keyboard to show up, but it won't. So unfortunately, I have to order the power supply to test it out, and I'm just babbling at this point. This is Good Will Hunter signing out. Leave a comment below about your horror story of you were out thrifting and some asshole beat you to it, or you found out afterwards when you bought something like that controller. I thought that wasn't busted like that, but it is. But again, if it's $4, so what's it to you? As always, keep up the thrift, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll thrift with you later. Yata.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's roundup. I still don't have a professional background going on, but I'm working on it. A lot of stuff to talk about this week though, so I'm just going to jump right into it. First up, those component to SCART pass-through adapters came through,